Welcome to Running on Reddit, r/AskReddit, where people ask their most thought-provoking questions and are answered back with interesting responses. r/AskReddit. People who are 40 plus and happy with their life, what is your advice to people in their 20s? I hesitate to give advice, being unqualified to do so. Instead, here are some points that may or may not be worthy of consideration. 1 point, time is very short, and as you get older it speeds up more and more. 2. Time is more important than money. In theory, you could end up a billionaire, but nobody is ever a time billionaire. Rich or poor, you're gonna get maybe 100 years at the absolute maximum, and probably not that much. 3. There will be several versions of you as you walk your path, but one version that kind of colors all the other versions. This version you could call the real you. It pays to spend time figuring out who that real you is. 4. You will have to deal with people. Learn how to leave them happy to have been in your presence, and you will not lack for friends and loved ones. 5. Speaking of loved ones, just because someone is a blood relative, it doesn't mean they're worth a damn. If your parent, sibling, or child is a complete butthole unworthy of your attention, don't waste further time on them. 6. Find something you love to do, and do that. Do it every day. It doesn't matter if you make money at it, or get recognition because of it. Do it like Henry Darger did his writing and drawing, and like Vivian Maier did her photography. Do good work. It is its own reward. 7. I'm a geezer, 64 years old. It does not have to suck being old. I think it's ducking great, for many reasons. To the first advice, I remember coming across an interesting perspective on the progression of time and how it's perceived. When we look back on our younger years, time appeared to be endless compared to, say, last week or so. This might be because as a child and young adult, we were taking and processing new information constantly, learning the new sights and sounds of our environment, understanding the world and such, etc. But as we age, life becomes much more routine and the opportunity to take on new information seems to fade. Maybe we get tied down in a job, or in a financial struggle, or maybe it's in a family. But as this happens, life appears to fly past, and might be seen as too short. I'm still new to the game of life, being relatively young myself, but maybe a way to add perceptual longevity to our lives would be to spice things up every now and then. Maybe try a new hobby, meet new people, or travel if you can. Don't fall for the trap that your life needs to be one long narrative that you should be building. Life is best when it's a bunch of happy moments that just happen to be connected. Don't try to make your life into a novel. Make it a book of poems. I needed this. Thank you. I always compare my life to a movie, and it stresses the hell out of me because reality is never like it, but I guess this is life after all. I feel like this is very well worded, as not all poems are happy and beautiful. Many are melancholy and sad, but so is life sometimes. The important thing is to live, whatever that means to you. And in the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Chris Rock said it best. Now, people tell you life is short. No, it's not. Life is long. Especially if you make the wrong decisions. Edit. The point is, you've got time. Don't kill yourself trying to do it all now. This is an underappreciated comment. Many young people, and myself included at the time, would be disappointed that I didn't have a career or a house, or kids, or even that great of a hobby at 25. People don't realize it's happening right in front of them. They're building the skills in ways they haven't grasped to become a unique contributor to society. They don't realize that their last 2 failed relationships were the ideal stepping stone to finding a great partner. Young people don't realize that just like 18 to 25 was a quantum leap, 25 to 32 is a total paradigm shift. This made me tear up a bit. I've beat myself up a lot for past mistakes and regretting not doing something sooner. I needed the reminder that those failures ultimately led me to where I'm now, and life is turning out pretty well after all. Thank you. It's never too late to start again. All in my 20s I thought I couldn't just restart my career or dump a useless boyfriend or go back to school because I was already on a certain trajectory. Made my choices, now I gotta make the best of it. That's total crap. You have no idea how incredibly young you are and how much time you have to do whatever you want to do. When I figured this out, I found the man of my dreams, had a kid in my late 30s, dropped my entire career in my late 40s, and starting a new one at 50, and it's awesome. Edit. Oh my. I had no idea my post would be so inspirational, or that so many people needed to read it. Thank you everyone for the kind words and updates and awards. I'm so excited for everyone taking a leap into the great unknown. You got this. And if you are sad or upset or frustrated with life, that's okay too. You have time and it will pass. You have no idea what comes next and you have so much time to explore. I'm still figuring things out. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. C.S. Lewis. When I was in college, I had the chance to go to Europe, but I passed because I had to work at a warehouse. I picked staying at a part-time warehouse job over seeing the world. When I finally went abroad in my 30s, it changed my perspective about everything and everyone. Go to another country that is far away and different than your own. Cries in COVID-19. I'm 46, and here's what I know. 1. Money is important, but it's not the end all be all. It will not listen to your problems or hug you when you need it. 2. Watch your weight, your blood pressure, and do not smoke. 75% of my patients that have the most serious diagnosis have at least one of these factors. 3. Comparison will rob you of joy. Be happy for others, but don't feel you need to be like them. 4. Let go of the little things. Stress will kill you. 5. Chase your dreams. Life goes by so fast. You don't want to be 80 years old and regretting not traveling, pursuing your passion, etc. 6. You cannot change someone. Whether a friend or a partner, their faults will not get better, and you cannot rescue them. Don't waste your life on toxic people. 7. Make a point of performing kind acts for others. It will greatly enrich your life. Now, go get your life. Edit. Thanks for the award, stranger. It's my first. Relax more. Don't get angry over little things. You always own the option of having no opinion. There is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things you can't control. These things are not asking to be judged by you. Leave them alone. Marcus Aurelius. If you like the content and want to support the channel, like and subscribe right now, or you'll be running on fumes. Take care of your teeth. This is the only set you're ever going to have, and you don't want to neglect them and mess them up like I did. I've got crap tons of fillings which don't last forever and need replacement. A filling isn't as good as the real thing, and filled teeth can break, requiring crowns. I have 2 and it sucks. Brush and floss thoroughly every single day without exception. Hell, get an electric toothbrush. See the dentist regularly. Ditch the sugary drinks. I was a raging alcoholic in my 20s and thought I would never recover from it. I never found a real job using my first degree or my master's. Part of it was because I was always drunk. Part of it was the job market at the time. I went back to school in my 30s and found something I like a whole lot more. Now, I'm married, nearly 10 years sober, and have a great job. My point is, if you end up on the wrong path, or don't like where you are, there's always time to turn around and change it. Too many people just assume they are stuck where they are, and stuck with the issues they have. I'm not sure who said it, but once I read this online. Don't cling to a mistake, just because you spent a lot of time making it. And I think about it all the time. Kind of relates to what you said. Everything you get becomes something you have. Learn how to be happy having things instead of getting them. Edit. Kinda took off. Thanks for all the awards. I appreciate having them. It's not a race. Stop comparing yourself to others. Just because they did things sooner than you doesn't mean they're happier or better. Try to start good habits. It is a little rough at first, but in a few years it will be second nature. Do this with things like cooking, cleaning, saving money and self-care. It is okay to not like someone. It is also okay to have someone not like you. People are going to not like you for no reason. That is okay. It's a them issue and not a you issue. Don't be a but to everyone and give them reason to dislike you, but also know that you are under no obligation to put up with someone else's bad friendship. There is no shame in seeing a mental health professional. I'm 40. This is my input. 1. Everyone is focused on themselves to care too much about their opinion of you. So duck what they think. 2. Social media is only an illusion. 3. Zero debt is an amazing feeling. Think twice before dropping that down payment on that fully loaded 2020 Dream Mobile that offers nothing but looks and depreciates value quickly. 4. Falling out of love is perhaps more powerful than falling in love. 5. Use up all of your vacation time / sick time at work. 6. Don't lose sight of the hobbies you enjoyed as a child. They will help you live as you grow older. 7. Family is not necessarily blood, but instead who you would bleed for. 8. There are just as much benefits to being a night owl as there are to being an early bird. 9. Forgive yourself first before forgiving others. 10. Do not be a doormat in submission, but hold the door open in kindness. Although I'm not 40 or older, here is some life advice for you 20-somethings. 1. Read books. You may not remember what you have read, or be able to quote anything. That is fine. Here are 2 benefits though. First, if you can glean one golden nugget or experience from a book, it was worth the read. Second, you read to gain exposure. Exposure to an idea, a new way of thinking, insight into a new skill, etc. 2. 80% of success is just showing up. Woody Allen. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and turn on the bell or you'll be running on fumes. See you in the next video.